Many of you may have remembered when I first came on that I said I might tell you a little bit about what the National Peace Corps Association is planning to do. And I think we've had a really good start. You've gotten some good tinglings, little tidbits, because you've heard about national service, you've heard about peace building. So I'm going to jump right in and give you an idea of what your association is going to be doing and is planning to do on certain topics. I do want to first just remind everybody of the things that you've already done and what's been successful because of you and you becoming active in with the National Peace Corps Association. Most recently, I think maybe 2 weeks ago, there was another potential threat for Peace Corps. Representative Scott Perry proposed foreign aid cuts that included Peace Corps that would have effectively defunded Peace Corps. We activated this network through your affiliate groups and through our general communications. And within a couple of days, we had over 10,000 individuals who either wrote letters or called. The fact that individuals would care enough to do that shows the importance and value and our beliefs that this organization makes a difference. And it's for me to say thank you to you. Tomorrow, or I should say Monday, we will be going up the hill. Over 150 individuals have signed up to walk the halls. Again, to be able to talk about what we do and why Peace Corps is so important. And we've always and continue to couch it in how we make this country safer, stronger, and more prosperous. Each one of you do it every day when you meet with individuals. Each one of you do it with your work you've done. And each one of you have contributed to the United States society, as well as overseas. So again, we are making a difference. Think about how many people you touch in your jobs and how you interact and how you ensure that they understand other people that may not be like them. You do it from the foundation of your Peace Corps experience. This year was the 65th anniversary of Peace Corps. And because of you, we had at least over 35 commendations that were done by states as well as cities in the name of Peace Corps. I participated in the one in Ohio. And what a magnificent event it was to be on stage with a former governor, a current governor, and a former House representative, House member, all saying that Peace Corps was one of the most amazing experiences and how they changed their lives. We had those kinds of commendations all over the United States. And again, it was because of the actions of individuals in those states to make this something that was popular and important to show our importance. You matter. Every one of you matters. NPCA also this year has nearly 34,000 members who have entered the Connect Plus system. We want you to interact in that system, to talk to one another, to exchange with one another. You are there. We have created an alumni platform for you. We also have as I mentioned, over 150 affiliate groups. We've had 2 new groups. I am going to give a shout out because I do see one of our newer affiliate group, affiliates of the arts represented here. Lisa, you're there. But we've also many of you may have seen Pathways Togo outside. Those are new affiliate groups. So you are staying active. And again, this is what makes us stronger. I think what many of you would like to know about really is, what is my focus? I've just come into this role. I've been here 6 months. What do I want to see happen? And I've been thinking a lot about it because there's lots of little pieces to a goal, but what could I sum it up in? So I would say what I'm hoping my legacy will be over the next 3 years will be to increase the influence of our community and the visibility of Peace Corps. I would love to walk away from this job in a way that nobody would be asking the question or saying, Peace Corps, are they still around? Or what does Peace Corps actually do? For me, I want people who, when they hear our name, for them to have the same reaction as they do when each of you came into country, or if you've ever traveled and you go to a country and you say you're a returned Peace Corps volunteer, they go, oh my gosh, we have had somebody served, or I was taught. Your name recognition or our name recognition should be the same in the U.S. as it is in every country in which we've been in. That's my goal. Fundamentally, how do I hope that we can do this? One, we're going to continue our advocacy work. There is no question that each one of you who participate in advocacy, make those calls, go on the Hill, tell people what you know about Peace Corps has made a difference. So we're going to continue doing our federal advocacy work. And we're going to build on the state advocacy work. Our plan is to be able to provide more tools to help those who are working at state level. This year, we were so lucky in an organic way for those who are not able to make it to Hill Day and to Washington. They actually requested us, what can we do at the district level? And we've had many districts that have actually stepped up and will be going out simultaneous with the teams that are going to Washington. So that's really super exciting. I want to build on that. We've also asked you as a community, what do you want from your NPCA? We put out a survey, and within 48 hours, we had over 1,200 individuals from our community to respond to that question, to that questionnaire. And we know we're having more come in. We are looking at, for our community, to make sure that we are as responsive as we can be for the needs. We're a small team, huh? We're 7. But that does not mean that we cannot be responsive. In terms of advocacy, we're also going to continue to work with state levels to support the benefits for return volunteers. We know that over the past 2 years, there have been specific states or certain states that have increased or have offered in-house or in-state tuition for returned Peace Corps volunteers, whether you're from that state or not. My intention is to work with groups, a large amount of groups, to see how many other states we can get on, with the goal of 50. We can kind of settle for maybe 30, but we'd like 50. We've also, I'm happy to say, started working with and signed a memorandum of understanding with New Politics Academy. New Politics Academy supports individuals who are interested in entering public sector to learn more about it. NPCA wants to make sure that this tool or this opportunity is available to our community. So we've entered into a formal agreement with them. We've also, with the help of one of my illustrious board members, started putting together a list so we know exactly which returned Peace Corps volunteers are either already public servants or are entering and into the process. That list, I believe we had about 80 or 90 with our first go, so we could announce those. But we also know, and I will be participating in a call on the 21st with a returned Peace Corps volunteer who is hoping to be a governor. I believe it's the governor of Wisconsin. So my point is, we want to make sure that you are aware of anyone who has been in the Peace Corps, because this is a value-based organization. There's something that brought us all to the table, and we need to know who those individuals are so you can read more about them, learn more about them, see if they still align with you, and if they do, support them. NPCA is also proud to announce that we are launching a recruitment proposal, a recruitment project to support the recruitment of Peace Corps volunteers. Our focus is going to be on increasing applications into the Peace Corps pipeline. We plan to identify through a criteria-based system 3 affiliate groups to work with, and for our project to be parallel or in collaboration with Peace Corps, meaning that we would be working in areas where they have they do not necessarily have the one-on-one contact. So we're launching a program. The idea is this project is actually scalable. We have already written it to be scalable. So to go from 3 projects for the next year to up to 40 affiliate groups within the 3rd year. Our goal is to help Peace Corps to reach that 2030 courageous goal that they've set of 8,000 volunteers And I believe strongly that you and I together can help them reach that goal. And finally, finally the major project that I'm super excited about is NPCA is going to be focusing on peace building. Peace is in our name. There's a lot of polarization in our society. And as I said earlier today, who is better placed than returned Peace Corps volunteers to help create those horizontal ties and bring a more stable society for all of us to live in. This program, again, is something that I've been working very closely with my buddy Jim Rupert, my staff, and several others to determine what practically can we do. Because quite frankly, returned Peace Corps volunteers are doers. You're not people who enjoy just talking a lot without some action at the end of that. So we've really been thinking through what can we do concretely that's measurable, that we can show that we're showing up for our country. What that consists of is we intend to work with youth. We've decided we want to play the long game. This is not an immediate fix. We want to change and work with behaviors. So we are looking to work with youth and do a youth service program. This program will help people from in the same community, maybe from two different areas, two different parts of the same city, come together and work on a common goal with the idea of bridge building while working on a project that matters for everyone. And in doing that, you make connections. When you make connections, you begin to build relationships. When you build relationships, you build a foundation for peace. So that is critical to what we are looking to be doing going forward. Again, we know that we will be working through the affiliate groups. So we will be continuing to work on peace building, and we are really, really excited about what that's going to look like. We have also started to talk to many of the actors that are already in this area. So for me, that is extremely exciting. That was one of the reasons we had this panel, because we've just met some incredible people who are doing this work. In terms of you, as those returned Peace Corps volunteers and the services we offer, NPCA is going to continue with Connect Plus, of course, as a tool to help network our community. But we are also looking at segmentation. And what do I mean by that? There are members here who are in Friends of groups. There's others who are here in geographic groups. There are others that are involved in affinity groups or action-related groups. We want to make sure we understand what your specific needs are so that we can continue to mold and shape what we offer. We do offer next step travel so people can travel and other types of things like that, but we want to make sure that we are at service to you. That takes time, but if we listen, we believe that we can serve and to continue to build out the program that we're working on. And I'm excited with my team. They push me hard, so that's good. Finally, I just want to mention partnerships. You should know that NPCA is working very closely with a variety of partners. One of them you saw today was Braver Angels. As I mentioned, New Politics Academy is another organization that we have formally created an MOU. And kind of from an exciting perspective, one of our affiliate groups, the New York City PCV group, we are working with them, and they actually represented and were on the floor at the high-level political forum in the name of NPCA. So we are now, seen at the UN. It is not a small thing what my dream is. Again, my dream is for us to be seen, heard, and for people to know and understand and embrace our values. I strongly believe together that we can do that. So I look forward to working with you. I know this is it's a lot, but I strongly believe that if you're with me, our strength is in our unity. And if you're with me, we can make it happen. Thank you.